Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 34 of your Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode, as today is another big time episode as we are making a huge push for the playoffs. And what a year has it been for the Toronto Blue Jays as we started the year 38-17, and we have a 5.5 game lead. And as you guys can see, there's a lot of weak spots on the team. I mean, not a lot, I mean just one thing, and that's power, which was a thing that for the past couple of years we've been one of the most dominant teams in the power department, and we kind of switched that up this year, going from mainly contact and speed to see if that would really change the team up a lot. And I would have to say it really has changed the team up a lot. The fact that we are playing better baseball than we have ever played before. And I think the one thing that we are going to be going for is a couple power hitters to kind of change up the roster a bit. And a DH, a proper DH who can actually smack us some good home runs, I wouldn't mind doing. Yandy Diaz has been a great player for us, but I feel like this year would be not that bad of an idea to go after a big home run hitter. And I was thinking about that, and really just thinking about that during my class today. I was really thinking, just should we pick up a power hitter, somebody that can come into the team and smack us some big old home runs. And that's definitely going to be my thought process coming into the playoffs this year, is that who would we pick up for the team and who would we bring in? I mean, Fernando Silva, I mean, yeah, he's kind of shit though. There's not very many players, surprisingly enough, that are actually good power hitters. That's fucking ridiculous. Jesus Christ. You would think there'd be somebody out there that can hit the fucking ball, but no, nobody. George Afelio, Boost Trang, no, he can't even hit. Sashini, Victor Reyes, no. Yeah, Chong, I think I know most of these guys. He's no, I mean, Dino. Oh, there we go. There's a big power hitter. He could definitely be a huge DH, 6.6 for one more year. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait until a little while. We're going to wait until trade deadline to make a kind of a big deal for the Toronto Blue Jays. So we'll probably simulate right up there. We'll see how the team keeps on performing with the players that we have right now, and we just keep pouring in the W's. There's a lot of losses coming in. Holy shit, what's going on here, boys? We lost out on the first divisional spot after just losing. How many games is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in a row games we just lost. That is rough. Come on, boys. We got to get back in that W column. That was a rough stretch of games for the Toronto Blue Jays, losing a lot of games. Got to get some big wins against the Boston Red Sox, because that's one of the most punishing teams that we're going to be going up against this year. And, man, that was rough. What the fuck went on there? Oh, Red Sox giving us a Hunter Renfroe. Hang on. Let's take a look at this deal that they just gave us. Hunter Renfroe, right fielder, a guy who can hit the ball, 275. Alexis Bautista, who's a starting pitcher. I mean, that's not bad, 76 overall, but we're not really looking for a pitcher. So, like, he would be a nobody to go for. AJ Reed, a 74 overall power hitter, depth guy. I think like he would be maybe, he's not even playing in the major leagues this year, so I wouldn't really go for that. Hunter Renfroe wouldn't be too bad actually, because then Yandy Diaz, what can Yandy Diaz play? That's the big question. Where can he play? He could play everywhere, so he could be a perfect bench player. And we pick up Jordan. Yeah, know what? I will take that deal, Boston Red Sox. I will take Hunter Renfroe because that'll make the team for us better. You guys get a good player. We take Hunter Renfroe. We will send down AJ Reed because he does not fit up on the roster. So we're going to have to make a couple roster changes. Alexis Bautista will be down there, and AJ Reed, we will send him to AAA. And that will be the plan there. I think that's good for the roster now. That fixes us up. And then Hunter Renfroe, you will be playing in that DH because you're the big power hitter now. So I think we're going to move you up in that 4th spot behind Brendan Rodgers, and hopefully he can hit some big-time home runs for us. And that's what we're going to be looking for from Hunter Renfroe. He will be hitting in that 4th spot. So there we go. There's that big trade that we wanted to make. So I think we're done now with making those huge trades. We'll sim through the date. No, AL has to be the NL, so our division is 1. Nice 10-4 as well. So let's take a look at who made it into the All-Star game. There we go. There's our boy Colby Allroyd, who's just having a massive season this year. 13 wins, 0 losses. This is having a massive year this year. Nobody else. No relief pitchers, but Phil Egan did make it in. Once again, he's been one of our big-time all-stars. No catchers for us this year. Matt Thesis, Yasmar. No third baseman for the first time in a long time for us. Bo Bichette did make it in there for the shortstops. Don David made it in for the center fielders. And that is it. So a couple all-star guys. We forget to keep checking the awards. Oh, Colby Allroyd. Oh, yeah, he's top. I mean, batting title went to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. this year. And Phil Egan won the reliever. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I mean, he just won so many fucking awards, but we had to get rid of him. He was just a guy that was not doing us good. So let's keep on going. We are right now top of the division. We had that 5.5 game lead, but now it kind of like disappeared. So we got to get some big victories against the Boston Red Sox here. So we will have to cut somebody from. Can we do that to Batista? Is he? No, he's not on. Who can we get rid of? Clarence Asby. Yeah, AJ, we will just remove him for the 40-man. We really don't need Clarence. Never mind. We can't do that to him. Oh, we'll do it to this fucking guy. Remove from the 40-man roster. Yes, sir, Bob. You will take waivers. That's fine with me. So we got to get some big victories here against the Boston Red Sox right now. Win or loss. He got claimed. Come on, we got to get a big victory here. There we go. 20-4. Just smashing. Wow, that was a huge victory by us. That is what I'm talking about. We have a game lead, 62 or 64-42. That's what I'm talking about. There's the power back up there, though. That's nice to see. Defense speed has kind of dropped. That's a huge victory for us. So let's take a look. What's going on here? Yeah, our pitching staff is kind of going cold, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. The pitching staff has been kind of struggling here lately. We have not been pitching to our best to our ability, which has usually been the story here with the Toronto Blue Jays with us. We've been knowing that for the longest time, that it's always been our fucking bullpen that's been the fucking worst. And I think, honestly, maybe, just maybe, should we make a change? Because Colby Allroyd, 15-1. Ian Anderson doing great. Tristan McKenzie, he's been a great pitcher. Giancarlo Navarro has been great. Eric Burdino. Stockton, he's been struggling this year. Pahone, great. Keith, great. Bradley, Egan. And I don't know, man. What should we really do with this team? Should we go after somebody big time again for that bullpen and really just improve the team, or keep it the way there's really no one for relief pitchers? I mean, this guy, how well is he doing? 321 this year, not too bad. I think, honestly, we got to just trust the team. We picked up Hunter Renfroe, big power hitter in him. We just got to trust the team this year. I think that's what we're going to go with, is just trusting the team. And you can just keep him active. We're just going to trust the team. We know what we know what we are made of. That's what I'm going to say. We know what we're made of, and we're going to continue just this dominance of the way that we've been playing. So, Nolan Arenado, we need to throw you in the lineup. Get you in there. Oh, what the fuck? No, Hunter Renfroe, Nolan Arenado. Hunter Renfroe, yeah, look at that. That's what we were talking about. We need a big power hitter from him. And Hunter Renfroe has been that big power hitter that we kind of need for the team. So that's nice to see from Hunter Renfroe. That's nice to see. So let's keep on going with the simulation here for your Toronto Blue Jays. Keep on winning games, boys. Place on bench, and we will throw him back into that closing position and not Yarling Garcia. I think Bradley, we could put Bradley in that setup position instead of Garcia. See if that works a bit better. Let's keep on going with the simulation, though, and see if we could keep getting on more W's here for the team. A couple wins against Baltimore, a couple wins. There we go. Yeah, there's the wins coming in for the Toronto Blue Jays. Big series against the Boston Red Sox. We practically swept the Boston Red Sox, but for that last game there. Another big series against the Boston Red Sox, and we fucking kicked their asses there too. I think, yeah, we're definitely taking that divisional spot. Yeah, we have a 7-game lead right now, and we're practically near the postseason. Yeah, we got this in the bag here, boys. We got this in the bag. 104-58 season. What a year for your Toronto Blue Jays. And, wow, fuck hell, man. Got to give a point to the team, man. We are making it in, and we got to either go up against the Texas Rangers or the Boston Red Sox. So let's take a look at your Toronto Blue Jays. This episode's been a quick one for sure. I mean, nothing really has went on, just simulating the year, and then the next episode, we're going to get to the playoffs. So I will make sure I upload this video as quick as I can to get to the playoffs, of course. So let's take a look at what we got again for the Toronto Blue Jays, what we are really as a team this year. Don David having the same type of year, just another good 23 home run season, as most RBIs has ever gotten in his career as well. Bo Bichette, Brendan Rodgers, we picked him up for one reason why, and that was a good contact hitter, and that's what he was this year. And a good speedy guy. He's perfect for the team. Hunter Renfroe, we picked him up. Big power hitter. And, man, did he do that. Got 32 home runs for the team. More than he did last year. And that's what we got him to do. Ozzy Cordero, he hit some balls. Nolan Arenado had a good year. Fernando Zumra was just red hot. Will Banfield got 23 home runs. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yandy Diaz, he did good for the time that he was batting. Dalton Lou Stocks, he did good. Rafael Morano, he did good as well. Now the pitching staff, Colby Allred was just an all-star this year. He is a Cy Young winner, 22 wins, 2 losses, and that fucking salary cap is the fucking bloody perfect. Ian Anderson, I'm hoping we could get these guys back on running in full gear. Giancarlo Novera and Eric Bedino. I think, honestly, Colby Allred, Giancarlo, and Eric Bedino are going to be the guys that we're really going to look towards, but hopefully Ian Anderson can jump right back in and play good baseball. Stockton Pahom played absolutely great. We're going to be relying on him a lot. We know that for a fact. Same with Archie Bradley and Phil Egan. We know who our good people are in the bullpen. But honestly, we had a great year this year. Bo Bichette, batting average, he was one of the best in the league. Had the most hits. Bo Bichette was just an all-star this year for sure for the team. And in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going up against the Boston Red Sox. This will be a fun rivalry between these two. Red Sox and the Blue Jays both hate each other. We traded Jordan Groshans to the team. He's there playing for the Boston Red Sox, and he had a decent year, 295 for the time that he did play. We did take Hunter Renfroe, but, I mean, they had some guys to replace. Not really, but, I mean, a nice young, not really young, Josh Stewarts. But you got Manuel Margot. He will be taking the first, and you got Ryan McMahon, Amid Rosario. So you got very good contact hitters right off the get-go in both. You got Manuel Margot, Ryan McMahon, and Amid Rosario. So some speedy guys right off the get-go. So we're going to have to be careful of those guys. But honestly, after that, you don't really see too many devastating guys. Groshans, you're going to have to be careful with left-handers. Same with Santador with his power. And then after that, it kind of gets a little weak back at the bottom. They're definitely not the most power-hitting team in the league, nor the best hitting team in the league either. But this is where they take the cake. This is where they take the cake. Their starting rotation. They got Julio Reyes, Luis Severino, Shohei Ohtani, Sixto Sanchez, and Freddie Peralta. That is the most lethal fucking combination of pitchers I've ever seen in my life. And we know it's been a typical story for the Toronto Blue Jays that our bullpen has been, and our pitching staff has been, one of the weakest things we could ever talk about. And once we get them into that bullpen, I think we can honestly take devastation on the Boston Red Sox right now. Because, yeah, they got a great rotation, but do they got the best fucking bullpen in the league? No, not the greatest. Hunter Wood struggled this year. Luis Cesar didn't do that bad. He struggled. Hunter Bryce struggled this year. Boo Burrows, he struggled this year. And, I mean, our bullpen's nowhere near perfect, but once we get these guys out of that fucking rotation, I think we're in prime suspect to do good. And we have Colby Allred, we have Ian Anderson, we got Tristan McKenzie, we got Giancarlo Novera. If we can have these guys have some great games to start us off this series, I think those guys, the sky's the limit against the Boston Red Sox. And we're really going to have to play the best baseball. This is why we made the team we did this year. That's why we made it pure contact, and that's why we trusted the players that we got this year. And hopefully we can hope that Brendan Rodgers and hope that Hunter Renfroe can hit the ball and just keep on hitting it all series long. But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off. Hopefully, for the first time in a long time, we could actually make it to the next round of the ALCS. But the next video, guys, we're going to be facing up against the Boston Red Sox in the first round of the ALDS. Let's go, Blue Jays. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.